Hey, how's it going? It's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse over in Japan. Hope you're good. Hope you're genki. Let's dive right into it. Starting with DC, we have Detective Comics issue 1093. Written by Tom Taylor, art by Mikhail Janin. He's doing the cover for this as well. Oh, I almost forgot to shout out this variant cover by Dan Panosian. I love his version of Robin here, but what is going on with Batman? It doesn't look like Batman under that mask. And look, you can see his ears. Really? I was going to read synopsis, but you know what? It just reads like the last one. It's $4.99, 40 pages. Let me highlight it. Who is Azima? How does she know Bruce Wayne? And what foul purpose is she draining the blood of young men across the city? There we go. This has been quite a good run so far. I'm into it. I'm enjoying it. So how about you? Are you reading Tom Taylor's Detective Comics? Is it better than his Nightwing run? What do you reckon? Next up, we have an absolute title this week. It is Absolute Wonder Woman issue 4, written by Kelly Thompson, art by Hayden Sherman. $4.99 for 32 pages. Diana makes the ultimate sacrifice. Oh my goodness. The tetracide is the 4 killer, it says in quotes here, and Diana has done the unthinkable to escape its fatal grasp. The move may have saved her to fight another day, but the price Diana paid is more than she can stand to lose for the fight that's coming. Still on board this? It's issue 4. Can you believe it? It's gone quite quick, hasn't it? Yeah, gonna give it at least 5 issues and see how it's going. Superman issue 22, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Dan Murrah. Good old Dan Murrah. This is $4.99, 32 pages, legacy issue 865. Superman and Doomsday team up? A secret alien strike team has arrived on Earth with their sights set on the greatest weapon in the universe. No, not Superman. Doomsday. While alien forces rain down on Metropolis, Superwoman trains with her new powers alongside an unlikely instructor, and you will not believe who it is. So says the synopsis. Main cover here by Dan Murrah. There's some quite nice variant covers. And speaking of Dan Murrah, we also have Justice League Unlimited issue 3. This is written by Mark Waid with art, as I said, by Dan Murrah, and the cover by him too. $3.99, a rare $3.99 from DC. Enter the Atom Project. The global terrorist group Inferno has taken its next step toward world dominance with an ecological disaster. Will Superman, Wonder Woman and the others have to sacrifice the life of Swamp Thing? What? Plus, Plastic Man and Beast Boy work with the Atom Project to fix their scrambled superpowers. Yes, there are a lot of characters in this so far. It's a little bit, not jumbled, but it's kind of almost feels like there's too much going on. It must be hard, mustn't it, to juggle all these characters when you're writing this. But I'm still on board. It's issue 3. Yeah, going to give it at least 5 issues now. We have Green Arrow issue 20 coming out. Legacy issue 353. $3.99, 28 pages. It's written by Chris Condon and it's got art by Montos. Love that single word name. A killer stalks Oliver Queen as Green Arrow comes face to face with the victims of the freshwater environmental disaster. The freshwater killer confronts the Emerald Archer. That's all it says. See how this issue goes, but yeah, I'm close to dropping this, gotta say that. It started off okay, but I don't know, I'm not sure about it. And my final choice from DC might surprise a few people. Metamorpho, the Element Man issue 2, written by Al Ewing with art by Steve Lieber. I do like the art in this. $3.99 for 32 pages. First of all, check out this Gwillem March. Is that right? Gwillem March cardstock variant cover B. I do like it. I like the way he's coming up off the comic book cover there. Pretty cool. Who could win the heart of the most fabulous freak of all? Only one more fabulous still, the switched-on Sapphire Stag. But when Metamorpho and Element Girl join superstar Sapphire in the spotlight, they find themselves in the gun sights of a deadly rival for her cultural crown. Mad Mod. But what's old Stagsy's connection to the coolest cat in crime? Tell you what, wonder who wrote this synopsis. Is it Al Ewing? He's lost me. The first issue was pretty fun. Bit goofy. I like the it got a bit of a Doom Patrol feel to it. So yeah, that's why I'm sticking with this for now. Give it 3 issues, see how it goes. Moving on to Marvel, we have Ultimate Spider-Man issue 13, written by Jonathan Hickman, art by Marco Cicchetto, colours Matt Wilson. This is $4.99, 32 pages. Do like this main cover here. Craven's most dangerous game. The Sinister Six are all hunting Spider-Man and the Green Goblin for their ringleader, Kingpin, And this time, Kraven has the upper hand in this love letter to Kraven's last hunt. Wow, strong words indeed in the synopsis. Kraven's Last Hunt is probably one of my favourite Spider-Man stories ever, simple as that. So it's got a lot to live up to, it's like quoting that here. I'm still on board with Ultimate Spider-Man, although it's kind of up and down for me, but I'm hoping we get some really good action with the Sinister Six and Kraven coming into this. I've dropped the main Spider-Man title and Uncanny X-Men as well. They're both out this week, but for me, next is Wolverine Revenge, and I'm going to go for the Red Band edition, issue 4. This is $5.99 because it's a bit naughtier, 32 pages, written by Jonathan Hickman again, pencils by Greg Capullo, inks Tim Townsend, colours Alex Sinclair. The same vicious vengeance unleashed, only expanded and bloodier than ever in the Red Band edition, featuring exclusive pages. So it says here, polybagged to contain the explicit violence. It feels like a long time since the last issue. Let me just double check the dates. Issue 3 dropped at the end of October. So yeah, we've waited November, December, almost, pretty much 3 months for this. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go back and reread the story from the beginning. My next choice is Hellverine 2. This is written by Benjamin Percy with art by Raphael. How do we pronounce this? It looks like I-E-N-C-O. So it's either Ienco or Ienso. Okay, there's a pretty cool variant cover here by Dan Panosian. Yes, I know, I like this artist. I've said his name before, haven't I? Pretty simple, but pretty cool. Like strong lines on it, nice colouring. Here we go, let's continue with Akihiro must revisit the birthplace of Hellverine, and the North Pole has never been hotter than this. When the demon Bagragul resurrected Akihiro and they became Hellverine, it was only part of a larger hellbound story. What danger lurks at the former gravesite of Akihiro, and is there anything Hellverine can do to stop it? I don't think so, do you? The Hellverine mythos expands in this key issue. It's only number 2 and it's being called a key issue. There we go. Okay, moving on to indies, we have Void Rivals issue 16 from Image Comics and Skybound, written by Robert Kirkman, art by Lorenzo De Felici, colours Patricio Del Pesce. Depeche Mode. $3.99 for 28 pages, and all it says in the solicit is Skuxoid vs Pythona, the battle you didn't know you wanted. I've caught up on Void Rivals, I'm really enjoying it now. Thanks for all the recommendations in the comments and the chats and the live streams. So yeah, this is a great series, it's really good. I'm in, Robert! Also from Image and Ghost Machine this time, and unfortunately this was delayed by a month I think. You can tell by the cover, can't you? Hyde Street issue 3, written by Jeff Johns. Artist is Ivan Rice, and this is the cover by him. I love this cover. It says also inks by Danny Mickey. I'm sure I've read this before, but here we go. Here's a solicit. Picture, if you will, a holiday season filled not with joy or cheer, but with shadows and secrets. Enter a man known only as Mr. X-Ray. His journey is a desperate one, seeking escape from the inescapable. Standing in his way, an innocent malevolence. Pranky, the Boy Scout, who lives not to serve his fellow man, but to serve the dark power that presides over Hyde Street. Yet, during this strange Christmas tale, these two unlikely figures may find common ground, or not. $3.99 for a fantastically drawn and illustrated comic. Pretty dark. It's been dark so far. I'm not really feeling the characters yet, but, you know, it's worth buying this just for the art. Okay, next up is an IDW title and a recommendation from people in the comments yet again. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Times or Versus Naruto issue 2. It's written by Caleb Golner and it's got art by Henry Presetia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't kill me in the comments. This is $4.99 for 36 pages. When Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura and Kakashi receive a mission to escort reporter April O'Neil and the mutation research she's safeguarding back to her home of Big Apple Village, breathe Grey, breathe, they aren't expecting to be attacked by the Foot Clan. The Turtles arrive just in time to defeat the Foot's ambush, but despite their shared enemy, the two teams have a lot to learn about each other if they're going to get along. Double the ninja action, that's all I can say. That's why I'm jumping in. Thanks for the recommendation yet again.
You want to see something really scary?
You bet.
Okay, from Oni Press and EC Comics, we have Epitaph from the Abyss, issue 7. I don't like the title of this series, but oh my god, this has got to be the best cover. This is cover of the week. Look at this, by Lee Bermejo. $4.99 it says, relax and embrace the decomposition yet to come as storytellers and fellow victims Cullen Bunn, Chris Condon and Matthew Rosenberg gulp their last remaining breaths alongside grisly artists Tyler Crook, Dustin Weaver and more. Stay calm, that relentless banging will only wear you out more quickly. That's what it says here. My god, tentacles all over the cover. Will we ever be safe again? Okay, sticking to the horror theme here, we've got from Image and Skybound, Creepshow issue 5. Volume 3 wraps with a pair of delightfully dark tales. Renowned writer Ed Brisson and acclaimed cover artist Cale New bring a frightening fable that starts with hiking and camping and ends with kicking and screaming. Then, best-selling author Cami Garcia nails her nightmares to the page with artist Isaac Goodhart in a story about two very different sisters and one horrifying new home. This is $3.99 for 32 pages. A rather simple cover by the Ice Cream Man artist Martin Marazzo, but look closely at the sushi on this cover and scream, oh my god! Also from Image we've got Savage Dragon issue 275. Shout out to Dwayne Muth for this one. Written and drawn by Eric Larson, colours by Nikos Koustas. It says here it's 100 pages and it's going to be $9.99. Goodness gracious. Prisoner of the Reds. Malcolm Dragon, Super Patriot, Battlegirl and Paul Dragon invade Russia to rescue an American prisoner, but things seldom go as planned. Also featuring the usual assortment of awe-inspiring backup stories that readers have come to grudgingly tolerate. That's what the synopsis says. What do you think, folks? I don't know, I'd love to get this, but that $9.99 price tag is a little bit off-putting for me. We'll have to see if I can do it. Next up from Dark Horse and Mark Miller, we have The Magic Order 5, issue 4. Mark Miller writes this, it's got art by Matteo Buffani. He's done the cover as well. I love this cover. Look at that cover. Looks pretty cool to me. All it says is, the final Magic Order volume continues as Cordelia Moonstone has to decide if the man who promises to be her salvation might actually be the entity sent to destroy her. This is issue 4 of, let's have a look, 6. Okay, it's a 6-issue miniseries. It's volume 5, so it's probably the finale, right? This is the end, is it, Mark, of Magic Order? Definitely worth reading. It's a really entertaining series. If you've got any interest in the magic-based characters, check it out. Also, I've got to shout out the art. The art is really good by Matteo Buffani. My final two choices are from Mad Cave Studios. The first is Gatchaman issue 6, written by Cullen Bunn. Art is by Chris Batista. This awesome cover is by Inaki Miranda. $4.99. It says here, while browsing in an antique shop, Jinpei stumbles upon an ancient map. He brings it to the rest of the Science Ninja team, which sparks a thrilling treasure hunt. The map leads them through ancient ruins and dangerous terrains as they follow its clues, but are they able to make it out alive with the treasure intact? A civilian clothes interlude for the Science Ninja team in the vein of the Goonies. There we go. Are you reading this? It's really good. It's worth a look if you're interested. I used to watch the cartoon. The English version was called Battle of the Planets many, many years ago. And my final pick is Prairie Gods issue 4. Again, this was recommended to me and I'm so glad I picked it up. The last issue was brilliant. Really, really good. This is done by the writer and artist Shane Connery Volk. It's $4.99. It says here, the Broadacre silver mine explosion of 1877 and the vast treasure it supposedly buried is far more than a local legend. So many treasure hunters have died trying to find it that the old abandoned mine and its museum have been shut down. No one knows more about the treasure and the legend surrounding it than former tour guide Anna Dara. When a mysterious stranger makes her an offer she can't refuse, she agrees to take him down the mine. Unfortunately for her, the stranger is hiding dangerous secrets. Unfortunately for him, so is she. I tell you, I do really recommend this if you're not reading it. Try and pick up the earlier issues. It's great. It's by the artist who was doing Nottingham. So that's it for my picks for this week. Thanks so much for listening. Just going to scroll down and show you. We've also got Wonder Woman, if you're reading that, is out. Fantastic Four. I keep hearing good things about that, surprisingly. The Flash. Catwoman is coming out. Iron Man issue 4. Drop that. Phoenix. King Spawn 41. I remember the days of reading King Spawn. House of Slaughter from Boom comes out. Power Girl, Blade Red Band, not reading that I'm afraid. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, worth picking up if you're into that. There's a Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon issue 1, a kind of one-off, which I was curious about, but I don't know, I'm not sure. The Terminator comes out, Power Rangers, Rat City 10, I've dropped that as well unfortunately. What If Galactus Transformed Rogue issue 1. Then we've got some from Distillery, Time Waits issue 3. The Tin Can Society from Image, I've heard quite good things about that. Black Hammer Spiral City's coming out. Godzilla's Masterpiece Theatre, quite fun, but it's $7. Good grief. I was picking up Null Hunter, but I've dropped that. So if you're reading that, it's out. What else do we have? In Bloom from Boom, don't know it. The Toxic Avenger issue 4, I don't know why I'm laughing, just kind of made me laugh. Barbarella issue 3. Okay, this has been Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night here. Matane.
He swaps his longsword for a Wakizashi, so